Hello, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point 5. There's been a situation last night. We had to forego doing the show. What happened? There was some stuff that was found out about Piper's child, and it wasn't a very good thing for somebody to find out right before you go on air. So obviously,
we were very disappointed.
We were very, very disappointed. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're able to get some audio of this transaction. This is Piper discussing the issues with her son that had happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you take this seriously as we have, and I'm doing this for full disclosure. So,
parental discretion is advised.
It is. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the audio.
Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You want to sit here and say that I'm a goddamn fucking Russian? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. You're the people that have fucked this country over and gang raped the shit out of it and lost an election. So stop shooting your mouth off claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch? Fill your hand. I'm sorry, but I'm done. You start calling me a foreign agent. Those are fucking fighting words. Excuse me.
Okay. It wasn't as bad as I was playing it out to be.
It wasn't pretty hilarious, though.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. Well, sport.
That could have been louder, honestly.
Wait, what was that? That was that was an Alex Jones rant pitched up. It's the squirrel. It's the squirrel from one of the Red Riding Hood mystery cartoon movies. No, seriously though, Piper did have a situation with her kid. He apparently stabbed somebody with a pencil, but apparently that's not unusual for him, so everything's going to be fine.
Supposedly that's not unusual for that class, which is funny because. But that teacher's a dick. I don't know.
That makes it even worse.
Yeah.
I thought it was bad before. We're finding out new stuff now.
From what he said is that he and his friends and other people stab each other with pencils all the time in this particular class, but that the specific teacher is an asshole and sometimes catches them and punishes them for it. I don't know. Because his principal was like, so we had a situation.
God, no.
He stabbed a kid, and he was like, now this isn't the first time he stabbed a kid with a pencil, but like the other time it was like a poke, and this time he actually like left like the kids bleeding. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah. So I'm like, if he's your friend, why the fuck did he tell on you?
Yeah. Is the teacher a feminist? Was the
That's a dude.
Come on. That don't mean anything these days.
Well, oh yeah.
It's playing toxic masculinity.
Yeah, definitely. And so he got his first and better be his only fucking suspension, which has really screwed me over. And I was pissed.
Yeah. And I guess, you know what? Once again, hold on. Once again, Midnight Images just got in, so I'm going to play the audio again. This is a conversation that Piper had with her son earlier today, so I'm going to play it one more time.
Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You want to sit here and say that I'm a goddamn fucking Russian? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. You're the people that have fucked this country over and gang raped the shit out of it and lost an election. So stop shooting your mouth off claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch? Fill your hand. I'm sorry, but I'm done. You start calling me a foreign agent. Those are fucking fighting words. Excuse me.
I laugh every time. I can't help it.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh, the pipe at the end is like, excuse me. It's like, excuse me. By the way, this is
I keep losing it at you're the ones that fuck this country.
Right? Yeah. You calling me a Russian agent? Like what? Let's see. Stop roughhousing. Don't you know that directly leads to violence against women? Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, you should know.
When it came up last night, that was funny. The way I interpret the conversation went down is, hey, it's time for bed. It's a school night. Not so fast, Mom. It did not go well for him.
Yeah, it was like that.
Midnight Images says, LMAO, I just scared my dogs out of sleep. I was laughing so hard.
It was a bold strategy, Cotton. It's a shame it didn't work out for him.
Yeah. I hope apparently Spork was in the car. We haven't heard from her since. I hope she didn't have a wreck.
Right, that's true. Last time we saw was laugh my ass off.
Yeah, no, she did say Piper's son is hardcore. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, I just like just imagining your kid accusing you of being a Russian agent. He's like, "You call me a Russian agent, you piece of shit."
You know what's really bad is our normal conversations are very similar to that.
You know, that's why
there's just a whole lot less of you fucking fuck.
See, the thing is, guys, we've been privy to some of these actual conversations, and they are actually that funny. Yeah. But I said, how do I impart how funny these conversations are to the audience? And so I said, you know what? And I said, hey, why don't we play this? And Piper said, yeah, do it. And then I said, you know, it'd be funny if I could pitch it up. She said, yeah, do it. I'm like, well, okay. And I want to thank Killer Tofu in the Myers Discord that he was able to grab the audio for me so I could pitch it up and, you know, have a good funny time. So yeah, and by the way, this is a picture of Piper doing a face palm after finding out that her child is a delinquent.
You mentioned that we bully her kid because he deserves it.
Yeah, there's reasons.
He's a little edgelord, so he needs to get broken at that real fast.
So lad and lass, what should we talk about first tonight? Should we talk about the Rotten Tomatoes, you know, the guy who reviews for Rotten Tomatoes admitting that sometimes they basically fake reviews, or should we start with some other funny stuff? Which do you think would be a good thing?
Let's start with some other funny stuff and curve our way.
Okay, so Brianna Wu. You said funny. You said funny.
You fucking fuck.
Listen here, you fucking... You call me a Russian agent?
You call me a Russian agent? You fight words.
I stood up to Gamergate, okay?
Yeah.
The dog is dead.
Okay, guys. Okay.
I tweeted about it.
All right, let's get... By the way, this picture is horrendous.
Yeah, we actually should have done the goblins one too before we went on air. But for this,
Transdimensional goblins.
transdimensional goblins. Oh, you just missed it, Doctor.
Okay. Okay. All right. Everybody, hold on to your sides one more time. Doctor.
Last time.
You're listening. This will be the last time tonight. But you're a friend of the show. Okay. I think you understand that we are family here, and we take situations like Piper's having issues with her child seriously. There was an incident at school that Piper just found about last night before we went on the air, and that's why we had to get off, not do the show last night. And fortunately, I was able to capture this audio of her having a discussion with her son. So one more time, this will be the last time tonight. Please take a listen.
Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You want to sit here and say that I'm a goddamn fucking Russian? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. You're the people that have fucked this country over and gang raped the shit out of it and lost an election. So stop shooting your mouth off claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch? Fill your hand. I'm sorry, but I'm done. You start calling me a foreign agent. Those are fucking fighting words. Excuse me.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna grab some more Alex Jones stuff and pitch it up just so it'll be like transdimensional goblins and yeah. Okay, the doctor appreciated it.
Piper's pissed again.
Yeah, guys, Piper's pissed again. All of a sudden it'll just be like we should do the the one where he's ripping his shirt off talking about Hillary Clinton's God. It's like, oh no, she's God.
Oh my God.
Goddamn goblins!
I think it's also funny how many times he says "you son of a bitch" in this one.
Mm-hmm. I don't need to know.
You goddamn son of a bitch.
I don't need to know what goes on between her and her son. That's her business. Yeah, that's the thing. It is her business, but it's funny. So
yeah, it's not like I'm telling anybody any like super
yeah
weird.
Nothing she wouldn't talk about.
I'm very sharing. Yeah.
Let's see, Spork, I am alive. Sounds like my son and Piper's son could rule the world. Doctor says, saying this picture is horrendous is implying that any picture of Brianna Wu is not horrendous. Good point. Saying that's where you believe would be negative reviews of Captain Marvel. Yeah. Let's get into this story. So we're more and more convinced this is actually Bill Hicks. I think Alex Jones is Bill Hicks too. I think. But anyway, I like how Bounding into Comics words this article at the beginning. It's so funny. In last year's midterm race for seats in the United States House of Representatives, anti-Gamergate personality and Revolution 60 developer, they should have put that in quotations, Brianna Wu, ran as a Democrat candidate in the primary election of Massachusetts 8th Congressional District. Despite her political inexperience, Wu garnered 29.9% of the district's votes. Now remember, this was a primary. Right, this is a primary, and like there wasn't there wasn't that much turnout. Just FYI.
Yeah.
I say, but ultimately lost the election to her incumbent opponent Stephen Lynch. As the 2020 United States House of Representatives election rapidly approaches, we're in 2019. Wu has once again announced her candidacy, which will feature a heavy emphasis on government regulation concerning internet relations. On March 6th. Wu appeared as a guest on Bloomberg Technology, where she discussed her upcoming campaign with Bloomberg Technology host Emily Chang. We're not going to play that video. During the conversation, Chang asked Wu about her feelings regarding the narrative that the upcoming film Captain Marvel and lead actress Brie Larson, were being harassed due to emphasis on a strong female superhero. It's kind of a familiar story, right? At this point, right? We were here with Ghostbusters. It seems like any time a woman steps forward and tries to put her toe in the water of a male-dominated field, we're right back here. See, the thing is...
Yeah, remember when that happened with Wonder Woman?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember when Ghostbusters was absolute dog shit?
Right? Like everybody was right?
Yeah, where everybody knew that the movie was going to be dog shit, and spoilers, they were right. Chang then asked Wu if she believes she believes large tech companies have made changes in the fight against harassment, to which Wu cites Facebook's recent announcement to shift towards policy as a result of women being harassed online. So, and this is Chang. Social media platforms have they say been working hard. Twitter has made a lot of changes in to fight online harassment. But does this go to show that they're just not getting it or doing enough? Your first story was about Facebook moving to more privacy. I feel like part of the backlash of women being exhausted with being targeted online, it makes sense that people would want to move towards more private social profiles. I think it's hand in hand. I think it's just exhausting for all of us dealing with this stuff. Now, I want to preface this by saying their idea of harassment is somebody telling them they're wrong.
Yeah.
Like I have a different opinion from you.
I'd also like to remind you that Brianna Wu tried to start a harassment campaign against herself, but forgot that she was still on her own account when she made the post.
Mm-hmm.
She also swatted herself.
I believe she doxed herself.
Yeah,
she doxed herself. I don't like the swatting thing. There's been no proof that it actually happened.
No, it's whoever freaking showed their parking ticket and said it was proof that they had reported
a swatting. Yeah,
they got swatted, and here's the proof they reported it, and it was for a parking ticket.
Yeah, and yes, Mata, that GIF again. They can't stop you. That must be the one that Disney sent out. It's like, all right, everybody uses this fucking GIF.
This is the most money we spent on CGI was right here. Use the shit out of it.
This is literally $80 million of our $140 million budget.
Right.
Though Wu claims that Captain Marvel was targeted by trolls due to featuring a female actress in the lead role, the recently lifted review embargo serves as contradictory to evidence of her assertion. The film currently holds an average of 65 on Metacritic, so it went down a little bit. from both male and female reviewers. Despite claims that the movie was being targeted for review bombs before release, most negative reviews were merely people stating that they would not be interested in seeing the film. It is ignorant to claim that no person exists that would truly have targeted Larson and Captain Marvel due to personal misogynistic beliefs. People, they gave it a negative review. And some of them are top critics, too, so it's not like these are just women out of nowhere, right?
Oh, crap! I know that person.
Which one?
Cool. The one that tweeted all men, huh?
Oh, yeah, Proxy, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we follow each other. Look at them. They're in a thing.
They're in an article. now it's time for him to change it to something that's funny. Change his name to something funny,
right?
So,
Oh, is it another one of those where it's just...
It's hot linked. It's a hot link.
Hot linked? Ah! Yeah, they should.
In response to Wu's claims of a misogynist harassment, Chang asked Wu if she believes more legislation is needed to combat the supposed rampant issue. To which Wu replies that she believes Washington has a role to play in resolving the issue. They try to get it under control, and we'll see what more private Facebook looks like. But does that mean we need legislation? I think there's a certain role in Washington for us to address what women face both in the tech industry and what users face on the other side. Something we've seen is really big promises from Facebook, from Twitter, from Reddit, from all these companies, and they're going to address the situation. For me, looking at this in 2019, it's very hard for me to point at one thing that has certainly changed for women in the tech industry. So I do think Washington has a role to play. I want to point out that Brianna Wu was born John Flint. I'm just going to leave that on the table. When pressed by Chang for further details on the hypothetical regulations Wu would like to put in place, Wu cites the creation of the ESRB as a positive precedent for government oversight in the tech industry. What?
What?
Don't worry, the article explains it for us. Thank you. So what does the regulation look like? I know this is something you campaigned on. I think it starts with letting these companies know that Washington is going to take it seriously. In the video game industry, famously, they held hearings about violence in the 90s, and then the video game industry looked at it and said, oh, if we don't get serious about this, they're going to regulate our field. And then our industry formed the ESRB and self-regulated, and it works amazingly well. However, this example works against Wu's pro-legislation argument. The Entertainment Software and Rating Board, the ESRB, was established in 1994 amidst the moral panic concerning violent media, specifically violent video games such as Mortal Kombat. After months of debate between video game publishers and the U.S. Congress, the ESRB was established precisely because large tech companies such as Nintendo and Sega did not want the U.S. government to be the official regulatory administration for the entire industry. See, yeah, that's like...
and nothing ultimately changed. They just put a letter on everything. The games didn't get less violent.
Yeah. In fact, you could say it gave some companies green light to become more violent.
Yeah.
So.
This is a mature game. It needs to be extra mature.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Wu concluded her thought on combating trolls by supporting the use of legislation as a looming threat to bully the tech industry into compliance with these hypothetical federal regulations. I like that. It's like, you know how you stop bullies? You start bullying. What I think will happen is if you have people in Washington sitting on the Science, Space, and Technology Subcommittee looking at this, that the threat of real legislation coming down the pipe will cause these companies to finally do the right thing. I did not know I never heard of the Science, Space, and Technology Subcommittee until right now. That's how important that subcommittee is. Just saying. Ironically, when asked about details concerning her tech platform, Wu put herself forth as a technologically literate option for Congress. People in tech just want someone in Washington that understands their issues, that they could have a conversation about, whether it's from cybersecurity, harassment, trying to launch IPOs. I come from that field. I understand these things. So I think they're just looking for technological literacy. I want to point out that just about everything that Brianna Wu has ever put her hands on has been a failure.
The animation company that her parents gave her like $500,000 for.
Yeah.
the game that she fired everybody that worked on it and did all the work for her for.
Mm-hmm.
In the congressional campaign, the time she got Nolan Bushnell denied his award so that the gaming could have a Me Too moment that they could rally against. And I don't know if she's welcome at GEC anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either. After what she did in Nolan Bushnell, yeah. Guess where's later? Yeah.
Clearly, only an abuser would create Chuck E. Cheese.
So this is actually a good article. I want to share it on Facebook. Yeah, it's on Bounding into Comics. Yeah, if you want to share it. I got $5 that says on RT audience score portion gets axed before the end of the weekend. Let's see. If you click on top critics on RT,
dude, if you look at it, if you hover over audience score, and it says user ratings not available. If you hover over the question mark, it says the percentage of users who rated the movie 3.5 stars or higher.
Huh.
So apparently, to count as an audience score, you have to rate it higher than 0.5 stars. That's why it's not available. What the fuck?
Get a snapshot of that and post that to Twitter.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's a Yeah, Brianna Wu is the definition of failure. That's exactly right. I saw a screenshot of it at 59% earlier, so I think they killed the audience score. Would not surprise me.
Oh, fuck, wrong button. I'm gonna see if it fucking... The little question mark thingy disappeared as soon as I screenshot. So it fucking...
Go to Flickster, you'll see it there. Huh. Hello, Samurai Raccoon. It's good to have you. Good to have you.
There we go. Yeah, it says the percentage of users who have rated this movie 3.5 stars or higher is what comprises the audience score. And that's why there's not one.
Let's see, what's this? Oh, Sci-Fi Wire's editor-in-chief, Adam Sordrisky, recently called for audience reviews to be completely removed from Rotten Tomatoes. That's the same person that made that statement earlier today?
What now?
They're saying that guy who writes for Sci-Fi Wire called for the audience reviews to be completely removed from Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Like I said, I wonder if this is this.
Remember back when you could not like a movie?
Wow, yeah. They altered the whole fucking system for this one movie. First, they got rid of the want to see, and now they've changed how audience score works.
Yeah.
All because of this movie.
And here's what Piper just showed. The percentage of users who have rated this movie 3.5% or higher. I think that's probably, that's really weirdly worded.
Well, I guess if I had clicked to see what they changed, yeah, they changed how audience score works. That's why that says that there. There's no audience score because I guess nobody has rated it 3.5 or higher yet.
All right, let me check. I'll click on just Teddy Bearisms.
I don't get...
that tweet ain't there. They took it down.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that unfortunately doesn't help me.
Yeah.
They talk about male entitlement, but they have... but have they ever heard of female entitlement, where while women SJWs get all up in arms about a movie, then people need to change shit to better suit them? I mean, that happens all the time. Please check our new art.
Where's their product blog?
That's a good question. Just for this, I'm putting your facepalm picture back up. But yeah, we need to play this too.
Everybody in our industry.
Wait a minute. Okay, this is something from a Rotten Tomatoes critic. I'm pretty sure they're from Sci-Fi Wire. Basically, admit they give fake positive reviews to maintain access to movies. So
told y'all.
I'm I mean, I knew that, but it's good to get it confirmed, right? I'm gonna play it. It's 31 seconds, so just letting you two know. So here we go.
Everybody in our industry occasionally has to play softball, occasionally has to, look the other way a little bit. Everybody has to do it.
Wait, returning what? Like a movie
in the sense that,
or?
I hated a movie, but I won't say that I hated the movie. Or an actor behaved a sort of way, and you don't want to, put it out there that happened.
Right, because you might not get the next review,
right.
next gig.
So to some degree, everybody in our industry that is a part of this quote-unquote access media has to sort of decide which battles they want to pick.
Yeah. Let's see. How the fuck do I send a goddamn super chat? Well, get me to 1,000 subs, and
Yeah.
and then I can apply.
And then we could.
Then I can actually monetize. Yeah. I mean, if you want to,
if you pays it, we will says it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, you want to send something to my PayPal, I can link that.
hey, we could
I can't find their product blog.
So what now?
Could you like a Streamlabs, like how Ricada has is just
I could. I just need to set it up. In all honesty, I'll do that sometime. But what would you like to say? I mean, if you want to say something, I'll be glad to talk.
All the tweet says from Teddy Bearisms is what we've been saying, that they're not allowing audience scores for Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, duh.
It's showing 59% audience score from Rotten Tomatoes.
Oof.
Uh-oh, doxed.
Ooh, so
I've been doxed. It says my hometown is in here. What's
oh no.
Like, I'm worried. I don't care. Remember, I don't exist, apparently. So, pretty much. That'll be the Mega Ultra Chat, yeah.
Mega Ultra Chat. I'm surprised she got as high as 59% with the audience.
Yeah, never going to credits for watching movies. Just going to go to either YouTubers or friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brie Larson is personally responsible for over 100 shills being sent to the promo event.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 200.
That was lowballing, but damn.
Mm-hmm.
But I know she got 200 handpicked critics added to Rotten Tomatoes.
And I believe one of those gave it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Give it another day or two. Yeah, when more people
you
start
should see
seeing
the Attila, God damn it, Alita.
Yeah.
The Alita on Rotten Tomatoes has a super low, it's rotten, registered rotten, but if you look at the audience score, it's almost at 100.
Look, I'm seeing discussion about Godzilla in the chat. I'm going to say this, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is going to be the best superhero movie of the summer.
Go watch Godzilla vs. Gigantic Bridge.
And go watch Godzilla vs. Gigantic Ridge if you want a good laugh.
Have you been putting that link in the
Experience the good life.
Oh, you have not. You need to be putting that link in the description all the time too.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
It's not there.
I know it's not there. I'll put it there later.
Sure you will.
All right. So there's that. Like I said, we've been. Oh, but have we checked the play times for those theaters?
I can do that.
Yeah, check that. See if it's changed. Because if it hadn't changed, then we win. What we win? Misery. There will be no audience score for it on RT. I'm starting to believe that. I think they're gonna nuke the audience score.
So they gave How to Train Your Dragon 1 showtime and Medea Family Funeral 1 showtime for today.
So what about tomorrow for Friday?
Tomorrow? Yeah, basically, hold on. I didn't click the thing. Yeah.
Same thing.
Tomorrow, everything's back. Captain Marvel still has the majority of the showtimes, but How to Train Your Dragon, Medea Family Funeral, Alita has a few showtimes. Happy Death Day to You gets 1. So they kind of sprinkled some showtimes to some of the other movies that are supposed to be there. Captain Marvel still has pretty much all of them.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. My theaters took Alita out tomorrow. See there? That's what I'm talking about. They don't want no competition for this. I'll be honest with you. I said the joke should have been, since they debuted around the same time, but should have, everybody says like, okay, the heck with Captain Marvel, let's go see a Medea.
Yeah, no, they really wanted it to be Captain Marvel. But it looks like the Cinemark theaters also would like to make money.
Yeah.
Because today they reduced the shit out of how many time slots Captain Marvel had.
Oh yeah, because it had like almost like an entire day's worth of.
Actually, no. Now that I'm looking at it, it's because it's showing the ones that haven't played yet that I could make it to. Let's see. But no, they managed to slip in one How to Train Your Dragon and one Medea Funeral. Like, we're not making any. Let's open up at least a theater.
Right.
For something else.
Okay, only
then,
one
yeah,
removal.
tomorrow she gets 2, 3, 4, 5. She gets more than half of the actual theaters at the Huber Heights 16, but they at least sprinkled in the other movies here and there. Like they need some money. They know they're going to die.
Saw the movie last Wednesday, and yes, Brie Larson does have wooden.
Wait, what?
I'm reading Rampager Ren's comments. Only thing good about the movie is the 90s songs plus Stan Lee's final appearance and the cat. Apparently, there is another Stan Lee appearance, according to Kevin Feige.
Well, hopefully somebody will pirate it so I can see that part.
Yeah. I mean, the after credit scene is already leaked, so. And it's very uninspiring.
They're like, we're saving y'all the trouble.
It's very uninspiring, in all honesty. Like, make it 2 out of 7 that removed Alita. They're the smallest in theaters too. Stan Lee's also in Endgame. Medea's box office is already on Wikipedia. Meanwhile, Captain Marvel's box has yet to be shown. That should say something. Why are you talking in chat?
Because I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh.
Right?
If someone is good with Photoshop, please send us an edit of Plank from Ed, and Eddie and addressed to Captain Marvel.
I like this recast.
Plank nails it.
I seen with Spot
I sent you the thing that I was sent.
Oh, okay. I have to ask questions because I think the people who watch our show do not care about spoilers, in all honesty. I know who Annette Bening's playing. Annette Bening is the Supreme Intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Rampager Ren, I have to have, because I've heard conflicting reports about this. I need to know. Listen to me very carefully. Did the cat take Fury's eye? Yes or no?
What?
It'd be very disappointing if that's true.
I'm waiting for it. We're going to fill time while he gets to that part of the stream.
What a strange thing to say, Matanui. That's what cats do. They take shit.
Yeah. The cat took the Tesseract.
Batted it around a little bit.
They recast Brie Larson. Not that I know of. The cat turned into a Resident Evil-ish mutant with tentacle porn. Wow. But I keep hearing they said the cat took the eye. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's
And I'd like to remind you what Fury
said.
Oh,
God.
Last time I trusted someone.
Captain Marvel finally reveals the mystery of how Nick Fury's eye. I'm already, not happy on that.
Well, you started it, finish it.
Yeah. The cat swallowed it and vomited it in the final end credit scene. Wait, the Tesseract or the eye?
There's warning.
They're not getting better.
Ahead.
Read it. Just read it.
You're asking me to do that while I put something in my mouth?
We're a professional.
The Tesseract.
Yeah. What do you eat?
It says it's a much more Disney Marvel friendly answer than how die in the comics. This is your last chance before whatever. As some fans may have guessed, Nick Fury winds up losing his eye late in Captain Marvel. It's all because of our new furry cat friend, Goose. Fury becomes quite smitten with the feline early on in the film. When Fury picks him up late in the movie, Goose has seemed to had it a little bit with Fury fawning over him. Unexpectedly, he takes his claws to Fury's face. Are you shitting me?
What the fuck?
Instead of getting upset with the cat, Fury refuses to believe he loses his... Wait, what? Fury refuses to believe he loses his eyesight and writes it off as a flesh wound at first. A big joke.
What? But
It's
your
only...
Your eye is gone. No, it isn't.
What the fuck is the cat, man? And it's only later when Agent Coulson asks him to choose a false eye color to replace the old one that we learn Fury is telling a different tale to the agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to make his injuries seem much more heroic. So Coulson has the impression he received the wound during a showdown with Kree. It's the fucking cat from A Cat Scratch.
Nick Fury is like kind of less cool now.
Well, just this MCU. In the comics, Fury loses his eye after complications from Nazi grenade blast. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, when you take a grenade, you take a grenade to the face, and all you lose is an eye. That's pretty good. Yeah, they ruined Fury, exactly.
This kind of changes the context of some of those scenes, of classic Fury scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Fury.
It says actually there's multiple different, in the comics, ways Fury loses his eye,
none of them were so
but they're all
fucking
badass.
lame.
Yeah,
None of them
they're
were
all
lame.
badass.
Like,
because one, it's cut out. The other one is the main one is the Nazi grenade blast during the Gulf War.
It was still cooler, no matter what.
mm-hmm.
Then I like kitties, and I got scratched in the eye. That makes him way uncool in the entire.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Nick Fury standing there in the shadows.
Look, even he was so goddamn embarrassed that he denied it and then made up a new story.
Tony Stark comes in. Who are you? I'm Nick Fury, the detective, or the director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Jackson replacing with real Fury with actually losing his eye for a cool reason. This is fucking retarded.
I refuse to believe that that's how Nick Fury lost his eye. I think Nick Fury's a Skrull.
That would actually be better. I would appreciate that more at this point than what they're feeding us. Not only okay, I want to point out something, if I may. Not only have they had to change her entire origin for this movie to make it fit, right? They've had to change Carol Danvers' entire origin to make this fit. Now they're like retconning shit like Fury never met a superhero before, but he works for S.H.I.E.L.D. Hank Pym was a fucking agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. This was established in Ant-Man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Now we're just changing shit to fit this bitch into the fucking story. This is getting retarded.
Creating a bunch of continuity errors and then made one of your most badass characters lame as fuck. Probably to try and do the whole, guys, aren't they lame?
Yeah.
It was a bad call, Ripley. It was a bad call.
Who'd have thought Skrulls are even afraid of cats? Cookie cutter villains. The Skrulls were full cut as more refugees and afraid of cats thanks to SJW agenda. They turned Skrulls into immigrants.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you want immigrants even less now because the Skrulls fucking suck?
Yeah. Turn Skrulls into refugees that need protection from Kree. Fuck this MCU crap.
Jesus, man. The more shit I learn, the less I give a shit about going to a theater for anything, really.
Yeah, that's why I said Godzilla King of the Monsters will be the best superhero movie of this year.
Yeah, I think that I would go to.
Guess what? Guess what? The king we can depend on.
Has he ever let you down before?
No.
I'll answer that.
Yeah. But look, do you remember the meme that was going around in 2014 when the first Hollywood movie came out? I don't count that thing that was in 1999.
Yeah, real monsters have curves.
No. Well, yeah, that, but
oh, the fat.
the idea was like because that same year Man of Steel came out, and you remember the destruction that was wrecked in Man of Steel, right?
Yeah.
So the joke became Godzilla saved more lives and destroyed less property than Superman did in Man of Steel.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. This is when it has
Disney already made it to where I went to I don't go out to Star Wars movies anymore. Now they've made it to where I won't even go out for a Marvel movie.
Seriously, the Skrull Talos even had a family too. They even invited him to some ending dinner scene with Rambo. Oh, for fuck's sake! So MCU Nick Fury's pathetic. Yeah, pretty much. Only furthers my belief that the version of him that shows up in Capcom Arcade Beat 'em is one of the most badass incarnations. Yeah, I mean this like that the Fury that I grew up with in the comics. You know, this is a guy. You know, he would stare down the most badass, the most killer people, and not even blink his one eye. Right. So I can respect that, but this Fury, I mean, he gets taken out by a fucking cat.
And what's bad is I really liked him as Fury.
It
I
honestly
really liked his
sounds...
take on Fury. I was like, yeah, that's really fucking cool. That freshens it up. That's really fucking cool. And then they just made it like a complete opposite.
Yes, and
honestly,
Midnight Images, if you have 2 more spoilers, go ahead and tell them. I'll read them. I don't care.
honestly, it sounds like Fury forgot Kitty Protocol, you know.
This is one movie that nobody cares about spoilers for because everyone's like, you're just saving me having to go see it.
Hey, kitty, 1 rub. Kitty, 2 rub. Kitty, 3 rubs. Get him.
Yeah.
And then Fury was missing an eye.
Yeah, that's the you know about Kitty Protocol, right, Piper?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, 2 rubs only. 3rd rub, and they will bite the shit out of you. Per protocol. Let's see. You get the chats. I've been.
They killed it on everything. Rotten Tomatoes killed audience score, at least for Captain Marvel.
Yep. I've come to realize that SJWs are basically the illegitimate kid that somehow comes into an inheritance that someone else bid up for years and had to work and then squanders it. Yeah. They should have gotten Wolverine. Now, tell me if that wouldn't have been awesome. Like, like that. Tell me that wouldn't be an ending scene, right? You know, instead of that, Fury goes and he's like in this facility. You know, we'll imply it's Weapon X, right? And he goes and try find out what's going to fuck on there, and then he gets fucking Wolverine shows up and cuts him across the face, and that's how he loses his eye. That would be badass, and that would be at least tie into something, right?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That's a kitty.
I lost my eye to a fucking cat. Nick Fury's eye is looking fucking cool in Winter Soldier. Now this backstory is just fucking lame, right? Yeah, it's like they show his eye in that, and also in that episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right, where he showed his what his eye actually looks like. And now it's just like, oh yeah. Let's see. For some reason, Fury's eye collection in the box reminded me of the villain from the Last Action Hero, the guy with the red Marvel Bullseye logo. Oh yeah. What was his name? The guy who played him. Xavier, you're supposed to know this stuff.
What? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, the guy said for some reason Fury's eye collection in the box reminded me of the villain from Last Action Hero.
Oh yeah, Benedict.
Yeah. There you go.
Mr. Benedict.
All of a sudden, you pulled a 360 on me. It is a 180. If I pulled a 360, I would be in the same place I started.
Sometimes he likes to bake while he's killing people. The man is...
I don't care what anybody says. That movie was great. It was absurd, and that's what was funny about it. You know, it's like taking Arnold movies and ramping it up to the absurd. So now Rogue showing up and putting Carol into a coma would have been the best final act. She just shows up, steals Carol's powers, and 100% more interesting than Carol. Yes. # Rogue for MCU. Exactly. We need that. We need this transition to happen
That'd be the
now.
final act. So you're like, I just sat through fucking Plank playing Captain Marvel,
Plank
and the good part is the ending. Like,
Well, that should be the good part, right? I mean,
that's true.
Plank would have emoted better and been less offensive.
yeah. Speaking of Brie Larson, she's an idiot. Let me find this.
Oh yeah, didn't she double down to?
Not that. I mean, there's everybody's favorite Justice League advertisement on Bounding. Brie Larson made the astounding statement. Brie Larson says Captain Marvel can defeat Superman. And I like how Bounding into Comics is very matter of fact about this. Brie Larson says Captain Marvel can defeat Superman. She's wrong. Now, here's how it goes. It goes like this. It's like, Brie Larson said Captain Marvel can defeat Superman in a recent interview. She's dead wrong. Larson sat down with Wired's autocomplete interviews where she stated that Captain Marvel can defeat Superman. At around 5:12 mark, Larson reads off the question, can Captain Marvel defeat Superman? And she responds, I can't believe you had to Google that. Duh.
What?
That's implying, like, of course, Captain Marvel could beat Superman.
Yeah, you idiot. Did you read comics?
Yeah. I mean, here
They
it is,
fought
like,
how many times? And Captain Marvel always wins?
yeah,
I read that somewhere.
yeah. Probably a fan fiction on fanfiction.net or something. So, and like here's the person here in this article. I don't have to read the whole thing, but just showing examples of like the Hulk like beating the shit out of Carol. Honestly, this is my favorite image. Like, apparently, it's like in another instance, Hulk takes a number of blows from Carol only to send her flying with one hit. And it's like she's standing on top of him, and he's just got his arms behind his head, and he's like, feel better, and then she's just flying off. And then fucking Maria Hill's telling Fury, he says, exiting the atmosphere, we just lost Carol. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else saw. Kevin Feige recently made a statement that now here's the guys. This is such a stretch. It's so funny. He said that Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, is not only the most powerful character in Marvel, she's the most popular.
What?
What planet?
I mean, it must be on that how Marvel has those different Earths. It must be on like Earth like 2053 or something like that because. Oh, that's right. They did do that. Thank you. Okay, they merged the Supreme Intelligence with Marvel.
That's stupid.
They made Marvel a woman, essentially.
That's stupid.
Carol's call sign as a pilot was Avenger.
That's stupid.
They're trying so hard.
I'm an Avenger. No, you're not. My call sign's Avenger. Go away.
Cons. Let's see. Well, yeah. Pros. Stan Lee's appearance. While Bree smiled at him briefly. 90s rock songs from Nirvana, Hole, and Garbage. I mean, I guess if you like the 90s.
I liked those bands in the 90s.
Look. Oh, God. Do I need to get Turbo in here to him rant about Nirvana? Because I can...
That wasn't my top one, but I liked some of their shit.
Look, the whole thing that, like, Nirvana was, like, this great band and blah, blah, blah. Okay, look, I'm going to say it about Pearl Jam was infinitely better than Nirvana. Okay? I'm sorry. That's just a fact.
That's fine.
But the people talk, oh, Nirvana, they're so deep, blah, blah, blah. It's like, read the lyrics. Read the lyrics.
No, lyrics are fucking ridiculous. That's why I like them. There's no goddamn sense.
There's nothing deep about fucking Nirvana's lyrics. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. So, Skrulls turned into immigrants with families that needed protection from the xenophobic Kree. Jude Law is the epitome of toxic masculinity. Yeah. Dude, I saw that when one of the reviews said that he was mansplaining to Carol. I was like, here we go. Yeah, I like that. Superman is like Godzilla. You can never, you can never fucking beat him. They're adaptable to any situation. How did and I know like What? You need to start screaming when we're doing a show. You know that?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. What's wrong?
Oh, I got excited because I saw the chat.
Oh, well, I'm scrolling down. Don't worry.
We'll get to
Whoa!
Yeah! That's why I
Oh,
fangirled a little.
my heart.
Fangirled a little, and I think I got it on my seat.
Yeah. Hi. It's like I'm
How
not.
you doing?
He's like, by the way, loved your Green Lantern work. Blessed is the War Master. Praise Caesar. Hail the Emperor. The
Pops in the chat, says one thing, entire streams off the rails.
Oh my!
He knows us.
I'm so excited. Well, of course he knows if we paid him enough money to say the show. Sorry, we're a little we just fanned out a little bit. Sorry about that. What were we? Let's
vitamin in.
all right, guys, we got to be entertaining now for Ethan.
Right? Now I'm like, we got to be extra funny, guys.
Yeah. So where was I? What was I talking about? I was going through the chat.
Oh,
Marvel.
Yeah, I was talking about
talk
Marvel.
about how much Carol sucks.
Well, I know that, but I was talking about the adaptability of we are not
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Yes, Caesar. Okay. But the one thing that, and like I said, a lot of people called bullshit on it. But if you remember a few years ago when they did the whole Goku versus Superman thing, they brought up one good point about Superman that I always agreed with, is that whereas Goku is a character that is made to exceed his limits, Superman has no limits.
Right.
It's kind of like, since we talk about it enough on this show, but now he's watching, so I was like, should we? But he, as he said before, like going back to the whole smiling thing. Just for example, which I find funny, if you scroll up in here and look at this picture, there's a picture of Carol smiling. In comic book form, which is hilarious. But yeah, the thing that gets me is that, like Ethan has said before, and we talked about it the other night, when the hero shows up, even if things are dire, when you see the hero smile, that smile like, I got this, it makes you feel better. It's supposed to inspire hope. Yeah, it's reassurance.
Like, okay, they're not panicking, so we shouldn't need to panic.
It's like, it's like, all right, they got this. Even I was watching One Punch Man, and even even Saitama would smile, even though he was upset because the fight went in so quickly,
Yeah, even though he was bored as fuck.
Yeah.
It's also one of the reasons why he took the heat and gave that win to Moomin Rider.
Right, exactly.
Because everyone was losing faith in the superheroes. He's like, no, Moomin Rider got that win. I just took it from him.
Yeah.
And he took all that hate on himself.
Mm-hmm.
And now Moomin Rider's like his best buddy. Drinking.
Oh, if we gush about One Punch Man, that's a whole nother stream.
Yeah, we'll put that on another stream.
I love my mangoes.
Yeah.
But the smile goes with the confidence and, the belief in the hero. Because if people don't believe in you, are you really a hero?
Right.
At least in the superhero sense.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, everybody's like, oh, cool, Captain Marvel's here, and she just has this look on her face like she just farted.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
or a look on her face like she just walked off the set of a Twilight movie. Yeah. It's not gonna really give you that much confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she flies in angry. Hooray! Captain Marvel's here! I'm gonna kill all of you! Oh God, Captain Marvel's here!
Oh God. Let's see. I had something else. Where's it? We'll talk about him later. Oh no! Stop! No video. Stop! Garbage. Absolute garbage. Just start auto playing videos. This was one that Piper brought up the other night to me. Emma Watson reportedly listed as frontrunner for lead role in Marvel's Black Widow. Has anybody told Scarlett Johansson this?
Yes, Scarlett Johansson's just sitting there waiting for when they're going to get together to discuss the next movie, and
Just sitting by the phone like, well, they said they were going to do
It's like, yeah, you know,
Black Widow movie.
It was like, okay, we wrapped on Endgame, so yeah, I know I got a solo movie coming up, so this will be pretty good. And then she's still waiting. It's like, then she reads comicbook.com. It's like, whoa, wait, what?
The next 2 Marvel movies have already finished filming. What the fuck?
I lost my job to Hermione. What the?
I would say though that Emma Watson could pass as a young Scarlett Johansson if you did the makeup just right.
Yeah,
but I don't think they're going to make that kind of movie.
No. So let's run through this really quick. I'm
not thrilled with Emma Watson being in much because
but she was so good as Belle in Beauty and the Beast.
Remember that
I tried to watch that movie. I gave it a good try.
That figurine that they released for it was like 80% forehead.
Nice.
That.
Let's see. Yeah. Marvel is days away from stepping out with its first female-led feature. Of course, we got to talk about it. Studio isn't stopping them. According to a new report, a list of frontrunners from the studio's Black Widow film has gone public, and Emma Watson's names may be heading it up. Recently, that hashtag released a post detailing the alleged list of frontrunners from the leading role of Black Widow. The rumored second female lead hit up the internet a while back when casting descriptions resurfaced, and that hashtag show reports Watson being eyed for the role. Did she even try out for it?
They were just like, hey, she's a feminist.
Yeah. As the report puts it, Watson is headlining the partial list. This site says the idea of Watson being cast is gaining momentum with executives and that her name is becoming very prominent in discussions. Aside from Watson, the hashtag shows report other actors being eyed for frontrunners. Alice Englert and Dar Zuzowski, I don't know, are said to have auditioned for the lead role. The duo are described as made a strong impressions. Florence Pugh was listed as contender as well, and the actress will be seen on screen with Watson soon in Little Women. They're making another Little Women movie? Oh, no. Only if they change the name to Little Whammon.
Little Whammon.
Yeah, Little Whammon. Now, do you notice?
I think they would fit right in there on that movie. They could be in there. Brie could probably be in there too, somewhere in the background.
As Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Nobody would notice.
So far, no official casting announcement for this lead role have been made, but fans expect decision to be made soon. Current reports suggest Black Widow is eyeing a June production start date, leaving director Kate Shortland on a time crunch. However, Marvel Studios is nothing if not gifted at casting. I don't know about all that now. I mean,
I like that the joke was like, all right, we've thoroughly alienated our audience and tanked the MCU with Captain Marvel. Now what? And then hold my beer.
Which phase are we heading into with this? 5 or 4?
Phase 1 was the initial setup. Wasn't Phase 2 everything that led up to Avengers 1?
Mm-hmm.
Phase 3 was everything that led up to Avengers 2, and I could be doing this wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Phase 4 is everything leading up to Infinity War.
Yeah. Okay. We're heading into 4. Okay, we are heading into 4. Phase 4 is going to be garbage.
Yeah, all I know is that apparently Endgame is going to end up needing quite a few rewrites if all the rumors are true.
Oh yeah. Did you get that link for me?
Oh, you know what? I fucking did it.
Mm-hmm. I will show this while you're looking for that. Let's look at that. Look at that top critic score for Captain Marvel. Look at that. It's so high. And remember, that was all men, but except for those 8 ladies. that that also gave it bad scores. Oh man, what rumors? Oh yeah. I think Bounding had an article on it. I will go look. Okay. Boomer time. I'm going to look for it live. Just a young gun with a quick fuse.
List of potential Marvel projects. Pipe. Black Widow, Guardians 3, The Eternals.
Oh my God, Brie Larson.
Black Panther sequel.
Brie Larson is signed on for 7 Marvel studios.
That's funny.
That
There's
was
7 movies that I'm looking at right here.
Yeah.
Oh
Shang-Chi,
God.
Untitled Doctor Strange sequel, and Blade.
Wow. Here we go. Rumor: Avengers cast not happy with Brie Larson. There you go.
There's a not happy, and then I was trying to find the ones that, because some of them, it's their contracts are up, and some are saying that they have no intention of renewing. But like some of them are flat out, instead of being killed off, being recast, and I'm like, nah.
Essentially, let run through this. A new rumor indicates that a number of members of the Avengers cast are not happy with Captain Marvel actress Brie Larson. Not only does the rumor indicate that certain actors are not happy, but Disney CEO Bob Iger is not happy with Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige about the direction of Captain Marvel. In fact, the future of Captain Marvel might actually be in doubt. And this is a video. I watched the video. And he showed some stuff. I think they got a copy of the. Yeah, there's the copy of the tweet that I want to see. What was cool about this video, because he said, including a female cast member that I cannot name, but when he was saying that, he was zooming in on Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah, but in the video, he like does a real hard zoom on on her. And essentially, what I'm understanding is she is upset because all these characters, like her, her character, Black Widow, even in Black Panther, Okoye and Shuri, they've all been set up to be strong female women.
Yeah.
And then they just bust this one in the middle of it, and it's like, oh, by the way, she's going to lead the Avengers from now on.
Yeah.
And here's what we're talking about. I'm skipping down a little bit. It says, talking about Film Gob would point to a tweet from Bob Iger that he would eventually delete that appears to be mocking Captain Marvel and the idea that Disney plans to put the character at the front of their brand. Iger would write, fasten your seatbelts for a wild ride at Capita Marvel, because you don't know how to spell Captain apparently. He would add, I think we should build a Captain Marvel land and 50 Captain Marvel attractions, plus Captain Marvel cruise ships, hotels, restaurants, and parades.
Oh boy.
And it says, Cosmic Book News, Matt McGloin thinks that there could be something to the rumor, writing, certainly Bob Iger doesn't want another Star Wars The Last Jedi on Disney's hands, which has caused fans to stop supporting Star Wars, leading to Han Solo failing at the box office. I think Han Solo failed at the box office because it was bad. I mean, I know Last Jedi was bad too, but
I think it's a little bit above
yeah, I think
reasons.
I think Solo was just bad too. So yeah. An alleged Avengers Endgame plot spoiler points that Marvel and Disney uneasiness with Captain Marvel. Reddit user, I am leaking. Oh yeah, this is talking about the Russo brothers and McFeely / Marcus didn't want to include Captain Marvel at all on Infinity War and on Endgame. They felt the story deserved to end with the original characters, but Disney and Marvel Studios desperately wanted to introduce Carol Danvers on Avengers Infinity War. The idea was to later give her her own origin movie to boosted by the Avengers. I'm leaking as they excluded Captain Marvel from Infinity War, but had to include the character on Endgame. Just to shut off this matter, the Captain Marvel rant we are seeing today was expected by Disney. Their social media numbers projected that CM movie could face challenges, and they ordered from everyone involved to prepare for 2 cuts. One with the original CM plan, and another cutting down the character's participation in case Captain Marvel flops. They even point to the conflicts between Brie Larson and Marvel Studios. This created huge conflicts between Brie Larson's agency and especially Marvel Studios. Went as far as to shoot some of the very same Captain Marvel action scenes with Captain America and Black Widow replacing the character in an attempt to keep the inflated budget down. Now, here's where I said this is like they did this to try to keep it down, and like I said, it's not unheard of to do like false, scenes and stuff to throw, because sometimes leaks come from like set leaks and stuff. They'll do a false scene just to throw everybody off. But I find this funny.
How many shots did they do of Thanos with different gems in his gauntlet to make you think that he was only going to get half in Infinity War and come do the rest of it in the next movie?
Yeah. So they also described Larson's behavior. Brie Larson treats everyone well, but she's very contesting, and she contested the hell out of this decision until Marvel Studios was forced to shoot those scenes on different days, which resulted in more spending. So they were trying to save money, but ended up having to spend more money. So Brie Larson has already cost Disney more money than they wanted to spend.
Do what I say, Marvel. This is the only way to do it. You'll make so much money. Mm-hmm. When does that happen? Eventually. And I'd like to quote Dinobot on that one. You forget, Optimus Primal. Eventually can be a very long time.
Yeah. I like this comment. Brie Larson hates her dad, so the MCU and its fans have to suffer for it.
Damn.
Jesus.
Look at the incredible women who have already been introduced into the MCU. Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Wasp, both of them, Gamora. Hell, they are only now scratching the surface in terms of what Scarlet Witch can do. But no, let's hang it all on a Deus Ex Machina, Mary Sue / agenda-driven character. No, thank you. I would even go as far as to say MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I would go as far as to say is that Brie Larson is a MacGuffin in this situation. In all honesty. Brie Larson has a participation trophy Oscar from her peers, SJWs. How can she fail?
God damn it.
Truthfully, I would like to see a Wasp solo movie.
Yeah.
With the person they have is Wasp right now. Mm-hmm. I think if you have a movie that's just her doing stuff, you can even create a new villain for the movie as long as it's well written. Yeah. Just her being on screen kicking the shit out of Scott Lang is very fun to watch.
Yeah, that was like the best part of Ant-Man. Her beating the shit out of him.
Does this mean you like me? Punch. Sure. Punch.
Hey, Jewish girl who hates white guys. How brave. Ooh. I like this one. A rumor is just a rumor, and then this guy says, way to douse the flames.
In a related story, people die when they are killed.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I would never correlated that. Let's see. Midnight Images says, I've heard so many rumors for episode 9 that they sound cool, but now they're just so many that they're all disjointed, that they're all true, then just going to be a convoluted mess. I mean, I don't keep up with Star Wars as much. I mean, that would definitely be Ethan's territory. I'm a Star Wars.
I like Star Wars.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm like, honestly, I was thinking about this today. I just had a thought. I was just like, sitting here thinking. I was like, it would really be cool if they just started doing the Old Republic.
They won't.
I know they won't, but it would be cool. Just forget, like, after 9 comes out, forget about everything else. Just go back in the past. You don't want to talk about the Skywalkers anymore? Fine. Go so far back in the past. Go back to the Old Republic. Go back to the founding of the Jedi Order. Go back to the
Sith Jedi War.
Yeah, let's see the Sith.
There you go.
Yeah, let's see some actually, and when the Sith was an army, not just a bunch of Force users. Let's see that shit.
I just don't want them to touch shit anymore, honestly.
I mean, yeah, I know. But the thing is, they're going to. So if they're going to, do something cool instead of something bad. Brie Olsen would have been a better Captain Marvel than Brie Larson. I mean, yeah. Let's see.
Oh, that would be interesting.
The Captain Marvel kerfuffle makes me think of the ScarJo Ghost in the Shell. Yeah. They got the guys are rumored to be doing the Old Republic. Oh, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's what I...
On episode 9 to find out that Rey never came out of that island asshole and everything is just afterwards just hallucinations. Yeah, that'll be great. as pan as that was, as messy as that was, I have two things CM doesn't. One, it lets its heroine struggle and then overcome. Hits it generated interest. Yeah. I'm guessing you're you're talking about Ghost in the Shell. Or Game of Thrones. What? They got the Game of Thrones guys are rumored to be doing the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see because they've been known to stray from material. But not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm just saying if it happens, I think it'll be great. Like I said, I loved Knights of the Old Republic.
I would give it a chance if it's not Disney directly fucking touching it. That might be nice.
Well, they're going to because they own it, so there's nothing really you can do about that.
Well, yeah, but I mean directly, like
yeah. You know what they ought to do? They ought to take the storyline from Knights of the Old Republic 2, where the two Force users create the Jedi Super Baby. And you could link that, and you could say that was the start of the Skywalker line.
That would work.
I mean, if you want to tie it all together, I think that would be a good way to do it, yeah? Because how many years did the Old Republic take place before A New Hope?
1,000.
1,000 years before A New Hope?
No, it was more than that.
Okay.
I think it might have actually been 10,000. I could be wrong.
Right.
It was an absurdly long time.
Right. Okay.
The reason for that was to make sure Yoda couldn't have been there for it.
Yeah. They because they had like another Yoda-like character, if I remember correctly.
I'm gonna look it up while we're waiting because we're gonna get it wrong, and chat's gonna get it wrong, and somebody in chat will get it right, and we'll never know.
And here's one thing. Here's another story. While we're talking, I'm hoping and praying that this guy gets this. It's a story about a guy who's he's terminal. He's got terminal cancer. He's probably not going to last very much longer. The title of this article is "Godzilla Before I Die." Drive-in owner hopes to grant fans last wish. And unfortunately, the man has passed away.
Oh.
So he doesn't look like he made it. Oh man. Let's check this here.
Damn.
Godzilla fan dies before last wish to see new movie can be granted. They were trying to set it up so he could see King of the Monsters before he passed away. And unfortunately, it looks like he didn't make it. So,
damn.
Warner Brothers, you need to get better on this shit. I mean, Disney, as much as we dog them, they did let like a terminally ill patient see The Force Awakens before they passed away. So
I'll drink a glass in this guy's honor.
Yeah. Yeah, pour one out for George Root III. I don't know how many people in the chat are fans of Godzilla. I'm a huge fan of Godzilla, and I can appreciate his love. That his whole thing was he literally wanted to see Godzilla, King of the Monsters, before he passed. That's how big of a fan he was. I'm sad now.
Got my tumbler. Got my bottle. 18-year-old scotch.
Aw, that's nice.
I am drinking in honor of this person.
Yeah. Moment of silence for George. Because,
To you, George. Sorry you missed the movie, but I hope you're watching it in heaven or wherever, some kind of better place.
That's right. Cheers to George in Root III. Like I said, hopefully you'll get to see it. You will get to see it wherever you are.
No commercial interruptions. Performances are always the best.
Yep.
And if you want, you can turn on the rubber-suited special feature to make him look like a guy in a suit.
That's the unpopular opinion of the day. Aquaman was better than Captain Whammon. Okay, Kotar's place in the timeline is approximately 4,000 years before the Battle of Yavin.
See,
Yeah.
The Old Republic era, also referred as the Sith era, takes place between 25,000 years before the Battle of Yavin to 1,000 years before the Battle of Yavin.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It seems like most of the stuff from the Old Republic, the online game, take place about 5,000 years before and on.
Yeah. In heaven, George gets to hang out with the guy who was in the original Godzilla suit. Not too shabby. Yeah. Thumbs up.
Here's code order here. 3962 BBY.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an unpopular opinion. I think Aquaman actually was better. Will end up better than Captain Marvel. Well, Wonder Woman was okay, despite Gal Gadot said, "You're not a feminist, you're a sexist." Her own words. Yeah, but the thing is, she doesn't constantly beat you over the head about it.
Yeah. She comes across as more of a down to earth, like nice person for the most part.
Wonder Woman was better when it was called Captain America: First Avenger. Ooh, got him. But yeah, I can't really. You know what? Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes and see what the score is currently for one more look. I promise. Hopefully, we won't have to talk about Captain Marvel again.
Why is it unpopular opinion Aquaman was better than Captain Marvel? Captain Women. Like, that's obvious.
Well, I don't think it was obvious. I don't think people thought it would happen.
People didn't think Aquaman would do well.
Yeah.
Well, because it's Aquaman, but you know who they got to play him. So I mean,
it's not just that. Aquaman just focused on being a good movie instead of being a movie that also has to lay the groundwork for this other movie, while also being a backdoor pilot for this character who's going to be in this movie, because we need to rush together a team-up movie in 2 movies.
Yeah.
And also, it's not trying to fucking force any specific ideals down your throat.
There must have been some more reviews came in, because now we're down to 82% for the consensus. And so how do you do the thing where you change it to, is it more info? Yeah.
Where you change it to what?
Where you change it to, top critics. So if you change the top critics, it's 63% currently.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Honestly, I mean, the question the question will be, at the end of the day, Captain Marvel, worst Marvel movie or last Marvel movie? I mean, because it looks like she's killing a franchise here. A 10-year franchise is getting destroyed right in front of us, and that's sad.
A 10-year, multi-billion-dollar juggernaut.
Yep. The good point about CM being all things highlights how amazing it was that the MCU pulled off all that interlocking story through the first dozen or so films. Yeah.
I think they did a good job, and then also tried to rush it and do this bullshit.
Roman Reigns Aquaman had a Roman Reigns type of actor. He's fitting. I mean, yeah, because Jason Momoa he's Samoan, just like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
So, with that beautiful head of hair. Turns out you can't stop the Juggernaut after all. Well, I mean, they said, even Spider-Man was able to stop the Juggernaut, so.
You got in my head, Charles. The Juggernaut, bitch. Motherfucker told me not to kick it with them spider monkeys.
It was much harder than it looked, and then the Brie hit the fan. Oh, I love this chat. Brie got backlash because she specifically singled people out. Gal was very careful about wording and not generalizing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like somebody said, I think she wasn't general. She was talking about feminism as in equality, kind of thing. So here's hoping the Godzilla franchise does great. Yeah, I want the Godzilla franchise to become the next MCU. In all honesty, I want Godzilla to go on wacky adventures. I want him to, I want him to end up going to space and fighting Gigan. And by the way, check out Godzilla vs. Gigan Abridged.
Experience the good life.
Yeah. It's because it's forcing. Yeah, it's because it's forcing people can pick up on that. That's exactly right. Yes, shoehorning things never work. This would have been fine if Endgame had been what they originally wanted it to be, which is the swan song to the original people who came along, right? That would have been the swan song. Introduced this character in her own movie. This movie would have still been terrible, but at least it wasn't. I mean, it is. It would have been. Like,
well, they also wouldn't have had to have bent it out completely out of shape in order to make the timing work so she can be an Avenger.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. I can't do that one here. Let me do it over here. Here you go, Mike. All right.
Doesn't make a mod.
Yeah, I made Mike a mod, so now you can Mike. You can just hot link that anytime you want.
Of course, then Mike shows us why he shouldn't. Why isn't Mike a mod? Oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our Mike is. I can say one thing. It's one thing we can say about our Mike. Our Mike has never like stolen a drawing. And Mike doesn't fall for hidden penises in pictures.
For what?
I'm hoping Ethan's still listening, so he gets a laugh. But anyway, is there anything else we want? I mean, what time is it? You said you had to go early tonight, didn't you, Piper? I didn't want to keep you too late.
I'll probably end up staying up late anyway, though, because that's how I hate my.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's how it works. Yes, but I have to bring my asshole to community service.
What are you being punished for? You didn't do shit.
I know, dude. I'm saying, like, this shit's punishment on the parents, not the kids.
Right?
He's like, sweet, I don't have to go to school for a couple of days. I'm like, fuck, I have to deal with your ass for
Right? Yeah.
more than I planned to.
MCU seems pretty directionless at this point. Only got a handful of movies in the works. Some are coming out soon, and some aren't even in production yet. I mean, yeah, that's true. Not to mention, if MonsterVerse goes on long enough, these idiots will jump and make Godzilla get defeated by a giant cat as his final opponent.
Honestly, I would love to see the Western version of Gamera.
Mm-hmm.
And actually like to finally get to see Godzilla versus Gamera.
The Defender of Children versus the King of the Monsters.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Just like the point about letting CM just be standalone, they had to retcon so much about S.H.I.E.L.D. and make Carol a Deus Ex Machina just for stuff that had already been set up, and it's like a bad fanfic. Didn't know what I said earlier? It sounds like a bad fanfic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Ethan, if you're still listening, this guy in the chat and with us right now, Xavier, he's the one that keeps sending you his super chats about space noids. Narc
me out.
I'm narking you. I'm narking you. I got him. This guy. He's Darkman McEdgeface. He's the one who's doing it. You can still.
I've been revealed. Fucking goddamn Wayne doxed me right here on the air. I thought we were friends.
Don't worry. You can still do it to Ricada.
Ricada still plays ball when I send him money.
Yeah. Xeon.
Xeon!
Yeah, damn that cat. Exactly. I want a cameo from the robot from Intergalactic in the new Godzilla. P.S. Sorry about nicking your line. I just got here a few minutes ago. Yeah, whatever.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to tell everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The issue 3 of Midnight Cowboy, our comic, has the draft for that has been complete. I just have to redo 3 pages.
Yep.
And then we can then we can actually solicit an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can do some campaigning.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll solicit an artist. Hey, Mr. Van Sciver.
You're not doing anything, are you?
You're not working on anything really important right now, are you?
Yeah. we understand. Sorry to bother you, sir.
I mean, I could just see me now. Oh God, can you imagine that? It's like sending Ethan a DM, say, hey, can you draw?
Oh, he's live.
Is he streaming right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Gonna crash his stream.
For at least for an hour ago.
okay. Well,
I'm assuming he still is.
hey, at least he checked us out for a few minutes. That's good. I don't care.
He came in here to take his viewers.
Well, we've kept 20.
I know.
Really
he came in here like, I'm a this.
Yeah. That it'd have been hilarious if he came in and said, "All right, I'm getting ready to stream."
I see you have some things that are mined. I'm gonna take these from you. Have a good night, guys.
Oh, honestly, let's be totally honest. We'd have left too. Like,
Yeah.
let's not kid ourselves here. We'd have let's
Went live watches Ethan stream.
Yeah, I would have sniped his stream, just started playing it on here. All right, well, I think that's good for the night. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Play it one more time.
Oh, played it. Okay. All right.
Do it one more
All right.
time.
One more time for the peanut gallery. For those who came in late, Piper has a situation with her child, and we have an audio recording of her of her discussion.
He's scolding him.
Yeah, this is like after her son told her what he had done at school, and so she had to straighten him out. So here, once again, is the audio.
Listen, you son of a bitch. What the fuck's your problem? You want to sit here and say that I'm a goddamn fucking Russian? You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker. Listen, fuckhead. You have fucking crossed the line. Get that through your goddamn fucking head. Stop pushing your shit. You're the people that fucked this country over and gang raped the shit out of it and lost an election. So stop shooting your mouth off, claiming I'm the enemy. You got that, you goddamn son of a bitch? Fill your hand. I'm sorry, but I'm done. You start calling me a foreign agent. Those are fucking fighting words. Excuse me.
I think we start calling me a foreign agent. Like you're telling your child this. It's like you start calling me a foreign agent. And it's fighting words.
My favorite part is still you're the one ruining the goddamn country.
Like you actually would say that to your child, right? Like
and like I said, and how many times it says son of a bitch. Goddamn son of a bitch.
When you LMAO has scared my dogs again.
We definitely have to do more. Like
Yeah,
Piper's pissed again.
Yeah, okay. Piper got pissed off again, so I got some clip art of that, and it's going to be like interdimensional pedophiles. Like,
also, I just learned because I decided to turn the unmute the actual stream so that I could listen to it again.
oh wow.
And I just discovered that I sound like I'm 12 on these streams. I did not know that.
I don't know. You sound like Alex Jones to me. I don't know about you. Just saying.
I sound like 12-year-old Alex Jones. Oh, man. There's got to be someone like, hold up, she got a kid? The fuck?
Yeah, I'm still, like I said, LMAO, 3 huskies jumping in the air out of the dead sleep. Oh, God, that's hilarious. I'm just like, I imagine you telling your kid, it's like, you calling me Russian agents?
Oh, no, I'm going to have to play it for him.
Oh, yeah. Just say this is...
Yeah, but like I said, whenever he's ungrounded, which will be, when I'm kicking him out of the house. So.
All right, you're ungrounded, but here, check this shit out.
Yeah. Before you go. This was funny as shit.
We respect your authority, Fizz.
All right.
Yeah. All right, well, I think
I guess it's appropriate that I sound like I'm 12 on these streams because I haven't grown since I was 12. So
Yeah.
I'm still the same size I was when I was 12.
Yeah, like that. And
I've been mistaken for 12 so many times.
You should just...
Exactly 12. Ooh, oh, sorry, what?
I was saying to say, you should just like put that voice file on your phone, and when you go some places, it's just like start moving your lips, but like play that, and you'll be like, see if anybody noticed the difference.
Oh shit! I'm gonna need to do that.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
I'll briefly make that my ringtone. Fuck it. Like
There you go. There you go. I'm going to, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to clip that out of the stream. You know, when we first did it, and put that as its own video. It said Piper loses her mind.
you could just, I was gonna say, have that in the picture, and yeah.
For some reason, I thought she was black. You know, that's kind of funny because most people think I'm black just from my voice. In all honesty.
Hold on. How long do you think I was black? Just like the whole time up until
we showed your picture on the I guess.
Yeah. Well, technically my little icon's tiny.
Whatever some people
it's a drawing, but
there's been people who thought I was black until I actually showed my face to them. I was like, "No, I am pasty. I am very
grew
pasty."
Up pretty much in New Orleans is where I was raised. So I used to talk way different from this, but I know it still has a little bit of effect on my accent, especially if I'm getting like really chatty.
Until I looked at her.
So there's that.
Until I looked at her channel about a few weeks ago. Oh yeah, because you've been doing those. Yeah, I'm not black. He says, "Wait, you're not?" No, I am white, very, 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 very pale.
I'm not black, but you wouldn't be able to tell. But I am like a fuck ton Cherokee. You just can't tell because I managed to get the weirdest of the recessive genes, like all of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting boring now, so let's
turning freaking dogs.
Yeah.
Turning the frogs gay remix.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
do that one, but you got to do the goblins too.
Yeah, the goblins and the interdimensional pedophiles. That'll be a good one too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you were a giant transforming robot with a JD. Oh boy. Anyway, let's go offline for tonight. Thank you so much for showing up tonight. Appreciate the entrance of Mr. Van Skyver. That was very, very much appreciated. And
that was awesome. Yeah. I was getting mad that the chat wasn't catching up as fast for you as it was for me because I was like, I don't know what to say. I just made it sound
like I said, I scrolled up, right?
Oh,
and I was working my way down. I was like, "What are you talking about?" You said, "Look at the chat." I was like, "I'm getting to it," and it's like, "Oh,
yeah."
Record that. That should be a reaction, like reaction when Ethan Van Skyver enters your chat. I'm gonna clip that out too. It'll be funny. Anyway, guys, once again, thank you for showing up tonight. Hopefully tomorrow night we'll either be talking about something else or we'll probably be making fun of Captain Marvel some more because then maybe they'll actually release the audience reviews and we'll see what happens. But until
either they'll do more dumb shit or we'll be able to move on.
Right. Until then, we will see you later. Good night.
Bye-bye.